Alright, engaged. Vibrates when it's connected. Which, quite like that. I'm going to make sure it's on though. So I also wanted to show this pamphlet. I'm going to make sure. Okay. It is on. So, gosh, it's a little cold. But, whoops. I always forget to turn the volume back down. But I gotta make sure it's on because I leave it on mute way too many times. So, Tuppence hosts annual. They host all kinds of things. And look at this sweet spread of delights. So, this is gonna be here. So, like, we're KDW, not sure exactly what that stands for. Fishing tournament. And it's gonna be July 12th. It is here. So, I know it's mirrored. So, I'm gonna try not to forget about this and go and check out the weigh-ins. I've never been to a weigh-in. Go check it. Top lady angler. Righteous. I did not know that was so lady angler. No minimum, no maximum. No Bahamas fishing. Really intense, really cool. Et voila. So, going to take more of these. I'm gonna get right into it because it is 2 in the morning. I just realized that. And I changed into as plain as I have a black shirt. Because this was a rather vibrant little hook. And still using this booktail. I'm going to use all the scraps that are left because it's dead ends, if you will. Alright, very nice. Hope your evening is made of pure gold. If there's any music that maybe like recipes be sweet. Indeed, saved by grace. I'm trying to recreate these by local. Shoot, I am not very good at acronyms. Acronym, right? Is it? So, this is, hey, sweet product placement. I have to get a lint roller. This church hair. And it's like fibers. Anywho. I just realized it was 2 in the morning, so I thought for sure it was going to be around 11:45, maybe 12. Anywho. Handcrafted in Port St. Lucie, these, no, not that. Handcrafted in Port St. Lucie by T&A Jigs, and this is called the Pompon teaser, and Yeah, Parsley Lucy. I don't know if I said that. I don't have any stuffed fiber, and pompano was a favored fish of my grandpa's, so I figured I'd give this bucktail kind of like the under fur, the smaller fibers. Just kind of a mix, really. And in the future, I'll be making these with scrap, so it will be a byproduct. Would you still consider this a fly? I'm not entirely sure. Pompano jig. And quite possibly more flash. But I have some more bucktail that needs to be tied into something before it all disappears. And I'm finally getting to use this super bright pink ultra thread. 280, so it's super, super sleek. Like you could really feel the... Alright, real quick. I just want to get it as close as possible because without experience, I'm not sure how to pick proportions and oh, excuse me. Oh, alright, so I'm not gonna go there. Well, maybe. Hey. Yeah. Alrighty. Let me make sure the audio's back. Going to add some aniline. Let me make sure the audio's back. Wash essential oils off my hands. Oh yeah, better do that. Better do that for real. Is this oolong oil? No, oolong. Shoot, where is it? It is vital, essential at this point. Dang it. Well, it's somewhere. And it's like a heavy, heavy mentholated oil, and it's like not my thing in that sense, but if your nose is ever blocked, if you have like muscle aches, or if your AC is broken, oh, this stuff is a miracle. It's one of those recommendations that like actually did stick. But that like protein shake made me kind of hungry. Not gonna lie. I do kind of want to drink protein. Oh, I don't know if you can hear that. Alright, this time I think I'm going to try to spin the hair around. I really need to grab a lint roller or stop looking up. So, see, I'm not at all sure if I'm talking too quiet or maybe not directly in the camera. I mean, mic. Ooh, good. That should be good. Hey. Alright, sorry. Ooh. They're causing a scene. I don't know how much of background sound you can hear. But sorry, I'm doing this. Kind of testing the mic with background sound too. Because I don't know if it's picking up TV, but I don't think it is. Alright, so more. Yeah, the underfur is really ideal. Well, I'm not sure if it's ideal yet, but currently pretty dang ideal. At least for what I currently have, like, pictured. So I'm just gonna grab a few of these finer, like, fibers here. And hope that this, yeah. Because next time I make this, it will be with byproducts, like desk scrap. So instead of tossing the stuff that you pull out, I will... Alright, so none of that worked out very well. Shoot. I don't want to keep cutting off bucktails, so I gotta figure out... Because this is supposed to be a scraps one. Let's see. Oh, excuse me, I was holding in that yawn for a minute now, but... I don't want to trigger any yawns out there. Unless it's like that time. Pretty much is. But really, stoked for a lot, I guess. So I'm gonna go a little lighter also, I think. Material wise. Just to see. Because I can always add more. Excuse me, feel really bad. So, oh, you know what I'm doing? I'm doing like the worst thing possible. Oops. Alright, one moment. Yeah. Alright. Oh, shoot. Okay, yeah. So has anyone seen the movie Munchies from the 80s? liked the cover of it as a kid and grabbed it off my grandpa and my grandpa's VHS shelf. But I haven't seen it, like, I can't remember if it was on the TV or just saw or was reading the description when I was showing it to Code. The vaguest memories. Oop. Alright. I foresee a sandwich in my future. I'll be totally real. I enjoy why liverwurst a lot. So I foresee a liverwurst sandwich in my future. My dad made a excuse me, a protein shake with bananas. Hasn't used any of the mulberries yet, but his friend like expressed disappointment he wasn't drinking the protein shake, but forgets to put the inulin in it, which is just fiber derived from chicory root. And Fiercely used to come around here, recommended and sent a big old jar of it, so it came in miraculous handy, quite frankly. But I didn't hear him like mix it with water, so I had to jump because there's my dad's needless to say his digestion is a wreck, but fiber's been a huge issue. Just not getting enough of it. And I feel like a lot of us probably know what happens. And then especially if your digestion is like wrecked. Oof. So I feel like I just keep ending up. Why am I going like backwards or something? Oh, that's why. So it was just like a habitual thing. I wasn't even mentally registering that I was doing that. Oop. Tomorrow's Thursday, and just radiation with my parents. So that's like 15 minutes. And sometimes I sit in the car, sometimes I don't. They have Wi-Fi, but actually makes your phone work worse. so it's supposed to stay disconnected from that. Oh, yeah, let me just trim it because it's gotta be trimmed further anywho. Why? I just, oh, I just instinctively go back every single time I have the chance, apparently. Alright, forward, forward, forward. Yeah. Oop. We're gonna head. I apologize. They're organ fishing. I do need to learn how to like test first, or excuse me. I think I'm a naturally low talker, and one of my biggest fears is, as a quiet talker, I just realized this. Like, when you'll be, if you're like quietly talking, but oh, alright, yeah, I needed to restart that anyway. But you're talking to someone who's talking really loud, so you match their volume, but they get louder, and then you match their volume or whatever, and then they ask, why are you yelling? I feel like nothing would make my face turn redder than that. Oregon fishing adventure. I'm headed steelhead fishing in the morning. I'm working on switching my rods up for the morning right now. Very cool. So, I'm sure species by species has their righteous setups, but how was your like morning? Shit. It just sounds really, really funny. I have been trying to think before I speak, like at least like whatever the opposite of a delay is. But I almost just asked, how is your morning rod different? It just sounded, alright. How is that different than your evening setup? Like in your it's like practice. Morning rod. This- hmm. I paid the bundle back, the few fibers that I lost. Okay. I just like go towards the rear every single, like the second wrap. I always go to the this way. My mom left the AC on and I'm frozen solid. Come on, digits. It's just like a little bunch. A little stubborn bunch. So shy. What time is it everywhere? It is not horribly late. It's 2:33 in the morning here. See, I really wish I was like, I'll say it. This might be a little controversial, but I really wish I was like a 6-foot dude, huge, so I could just like walk to the little floating docks right now. Be chill. Really nice little spot. Relatively well lit, but dang. I quite literally have no balls. That sounds scary as hell. I just don't want any like sticking over the curb. Okay. Penetrator. What's that? Nothing. That'll be good. I'll try to blindly. This vice actually doesn't turn one bit, but for some reason, I knocked the hook off the vice itself a lot less, and the gape of the vice tip is nice and wide, so good for the saltwater hooks. So, 0 complaints. I feel quite guilty, honestly. I quite like it. Alright. And I do want to tie at least one classroom. I don't have any lead eyes. I do have the bead chain eyes, so What I'm gonna do is weigh whatever's heaviest, I guess I'll use. I'm not sure though. My dad wants, what are those deceivers to throw around, which made my day. Said that a while back, but I wasn't sure. But he wants a red and white one. And I said, well, shit, I could do that. I could try to do that, I should say. Just cutting this crystal flesh. And I think that'll do. Such a little thing. Should I add some of that hair tinsel? 11:33, nice. Oregon is one of those places like that just doesn't look real. Oregon is like Scotland doesn't look real. Oregon doesn't look real. And in my mind, I know like it's much more than mossy mountains and big like black like cliffs on like the ocean, but it's some of the most any like super breathtaking like landscape shots, or it always ends up being Oregon, especially like the essentially like rock filled cracks in the earth that's just like loaded with massive trees and moss. That's wild, absolutely wild. Every inch of this planet just has like the coolest stuff possible. Nope. Oh. Well, oh, alright. Flatten that. Alright, I will go back. Are they really taking volunteers to read cursive, like old cursive text? Because I will do that. Well, any ones that are like past copyright laws or whatever, that'd be sweet. Yeah, I'll read them here. I don't even remember where I heard that. I don't know if it was a dream. Because I want to say car radio, but why would that have been? I don't know. Let me just tack it like real quick so I could like try to form it down around. Alright. Little bald spot right there. That's two little pushes and I think quite nice. And you know, I'm not trying to take away business from Tim, I think I said. But I can't help but notice that this was a profile that I could produce with materials I had on hand for a fish that I already really would like to. Oop, and like be able to target it. I would be able to tie something to target it and like, wow, that's really some wild stuff. Bigger head roller. Pompano jig. Oop. If anyone knows how to fish these, very new to the world of jigs. But gonna be using a bait caster and a spinning reel, so. And ample shoreline, really. They do have a list of all the beaches that's it's legal to shoreline fish. And, you know, obviously you just could use your judgment or whatever, but it's nice that there are places that, like, you know you could set up a big old tent and a bunch of poles if you want. But showed them on the other one, but these pole holders. My dad was looking for a snake, I think. I think that's when he found them. I was looking for a snake. And these are sticking in the garage door. Probably been there since, God, a while. This is the second generation in this house. My childhood bedroom was my Aunt Sue's bedroom. Rest in paradise. It's so nice, this color. I would really like to learn more about the thread itself. Ooh. Ooh. Gosh. Careful. Lady. Aye. Watch it. Because the strength and sheen and the, like, kind of individual fibers that lay flat and my inability to whip finish. I don't know why I do all that. I just... Well, the other one is like very light, so there's my excuse to myself to why I'm still doing that. I just wanted to smooth it out that last time. I desperately want to find local things. I haven't thought to look at Nextdoor app for any form of... Oh! So in Vero is about hour and a half tops north. north. And there's a fly tying fest. Lefty's Fly Tying Fest. Vero Beach, Florida. Here. I cannot believe my eyes. Lefty Craig's daughter herself couldn't believe her eyes. She's like, I knew about the one in Maryland, but not here. And if you do look in community posts, I did post screenshots. I don't know why I didn't post the link, but if you go on Facebook, Lefty Craig's daughter has been selling some of her dad's Lefty's flies that he's tied throughout the years, because as one could probably picture, like, his house is like, you know, there's probably millions of flies in nooks and crannies. He's like a really, really nice person, so just a genuine joy to talk to begin with. And even if don't pick up a fly, you could save pictures, because then you could retie some of the patterns. And we've been saving loads of them because I'm very much a beginner now, but 5 years from now, I should be at least a hair better. So I'll be fixing like to tie some of the classics, the tried and true. I need to find more threads. I think that's what it's called. You know, I'm not the most like technologically advanced being. I'm like an older model, right? So and like the best part is like these forums, like the forums themselves go way back, but are still very active. 2 of them, Whole Truth and the Fly Fishing Forum, both are a genuine joy to pilfer through. And like stuff as far as different materials. I found some balloons. Well, my parents found them. They were blowing down the street, and I grabbed them. But I kept them because it's metallic. Now, even if I can't, I won't fish with them, it would be really nice to tie some like historical DIY patterns. Like historical patterns, yes, but historical DIY as in like essentially, you know, bottle brush, like, or not, or pipe cleaners. Because I did see a pack of pipe cleaners that looked ideal. I mean, ideal. And I'm guessing it's just cotton. And I always forget to look it up. There's a lot of things like that. And static dusters. I got a little bit of that glue, like that went into the fibers. But it's quite alright because it's like a little rigid thing anyway. Rigid. So try like a hair. Should I use that straw again, maybe? Hey, Derek, how have you been? Hope your night is golden as always. And I really appreciate the tinkering with things is one of the greatest joys of human. Whether it be food or inanimate objects. Oh, my stomach is making sounds. And just was cutting at a slight angle, so part of it was like it. There we go. And here's a few pieces of crystal flash that was just stuck. So alright. Well, if anything, it will bring endless joy. That is for dang sure. Because I'm gonna be out by the rocks. There's a lot of shoreline rocks, and I'm sure Code's drone will be of a really intense use. Like, seeing a lot of the spots locally have been a true dream to see, like, the expanses of the swamp and the ocean itself. However, been dying to use it to scout rock piles, not only to swim in, but for just about everything else. So, this is rigid. These, rigid. I'm not sure if this is a suitable substitute. However, I feel like it's worth a try. More of this silhouette and coloring. I mean, essentially using the brighter pink. Don't have this. I do like that string though. Very rustic. I just love how it looks. I like seeing like handwork and things, because that's like, you know, especially like art and stuff where each little mark is a decision, and some calculated, some just straight chaos. Like that road at the hospital. I posted a picture of the truck in front of it, and Coop even pointed out the road and its beauty, because it was, I mean, gosh, can you imagine how much work that took? I gotta make another one, because I really do feel like, oh, well, let me see how I'm doing on eyes. Yeah, look at that gap. Big, because these are quite thick. The other one is very thin. I can unscrew like the inner channel slightly for it to have a little bit more room. I barely could fit one of those larger saltwater hooks, but still don't want to make a massive deceiver. Just need to get a little bit better with proportions. I tell you what, I keep looking at this and I really like how it came out. I wish you could see it. It's just that neon doesn't come across neon at all. It comes across olive with like just these kind of awkward splotches of gold, but I can't paint anything over that. Oop. Don't throw that! I'm just gonna put this back. I was thinking about using this, but mainly because I am really curious. Or maybe I should add eyes and just coat this with resin and use this on the second one. It's just so noticeable. Where is the paintbrush? Well, thinking of, oh, the eyes. Well, I pull out the scale and stuff. Let me just coat another one of these. It's just one of those types of paints you really have to make sure. They should add a BB to this. Nail polish has a BB. You can see it in this one. Like, oh, well, maybe because of all the. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. I'm sure there's a reason. Let's see. Um, nope. Been getting lucky with that, cutting it off. No, like, sharp bits or anything. Alright. And as always, I hope everyone's night is made of pure gold for crazy times, but every time is wild. We're on planet Earth, hurling through space. Unfortunately, it's never not gonna be. I know, right? Like, it comes pre-wild, like, well done. I wanted to make a bar, like a little bar, that before, like, you're served there's like an open beer on the counter, and like before you're served your drink, it's cheers on the beer on the counter, so all the drinks come pre-cheers. I don't remember what sparked this idea, but I used to work at a hot dog restaurant. It sold hot dog and it sold hot dog and poutine. Okay. So this, I'm just going to do 2 layers of this neon model paint. Cool. Catch a little buzz. Christ. I gotta get a mask. I will eventually. I'm really stoked to learn how to fish these. Because there's loads and loads of, like the hooks with the cording. I can't get over it. And this permit, alright, it's another pompano jig. I get permanent pompano like mixed up constantly. Pompano jig. But this color combination is downright divine. And see that same rope? If anybody knows what this color is, like cerise, I can't remember what cerise is. It's the first word that came to mind. Ooh. Rough shape. Ah, 304. Holy trucks. I would just be sitting here otherwise. Here is some. Sorry. Where's my scrap bucket? There won't. Oregon fishing adventures? Only, I would say like 4 to 5 months. I really started wanting to get back group fishing, but never really sought to become an efficient fisherman. But recently, given food security isn't as secure as we would hope or what have you. I don't know. And living on the coast, just one thing led to another, and really trying to go for maximum efficiency, meaning using anything I can get my hands on locally and local waterways. I forgot the water testing kit, but I really want to test out Lake Osborne, and loads of reef fish. I know you can't live off reef fish, but the shoreline fishing is pretty dang immaculate. And between sand perch, pompano, permit, right? I get pompano and permit mixed up all the time. And there's another one too, or jacks. And of course unregulated fish. Like the bonefish is really good for fish paste, and Alright. Hope that would be the last dub. Alright. Supposed to be like resting, but I only sleep for like 2 hours, and then like wears himself out essentially. But the jaw was feeling better. Now it's back to the throbbing pain, but I actually said that verbatim, that it's probably going to be pancaking from feeling better to feeling worse. But I really like this color combination. Like, I would wear this. I'm trying to get it to just like disconnect from the mic for a second. Cause I want to record it. Yeah, there's a lot of water near it. I think this version of the house is from 1956, but the innards is from the 70s. But anywho, and yeah, like the same blinds and everything. A lot of my old family pictures, you'll see this exact background. Sometimes my dad gets really offended if I say I can't focus back here. But he I don't know if you can hear. He really needs his own channel, honestly. I'm incapable of feel. I mean, basic shame I can feel, but like, you know, we're all our own people, and my dad is a character. But trying to get him back, even on the water, because his back is toast, really. Spine. He was actually waiting spinal surgery before all this went down, and like, if you see my streams from I think like last year, I was going on about how I want to get the boat fixed so he could get back on the water before his back like hits that point of like can't even stand in sand. But it's gotten there and then some. Someone yeah, if you get a random notch in your neck, get it checked. Hey, if you get a lump in your neck, get it checked. Like, for real though, someone told them that it could possibly be a pulled muscle. And my dad heard that and was like, sweet, it's nothing to worry about. I'm not laughing at that, I'm just laughing at, you know, I'm laughing for survival, mental survival, because the whole thing is brutal. So feel for anybody that has gone through anything, really. I mean, this planet and existence has no shortage of just horrific experiences, but it's balanced out with, like, you know, the most beautiful everything possible, so ain't no thing. Alright, so, okay, hey, Zoidberg. Hope your night is golden also, Zoidberg. Apparently, people pair this fly with a jig called a goofy jig. The part you made is called a teaser, and they connect it to the goofy jig with a split ring. Very cool. Very cool. So, goofy. I wonder if this. Here, let me pull these out. Oh! I know these. That's crazy. That's it. Oh my god. And those like spoon things, those like weight shuffles. Very cool. Thank you. Very cool. Thank you. There. Audio's on. I just realized I might have left it on mute, but I didn't this time. So I came over here for a reason. Oh yeah, this thing. I've been seeing these. I just never noticed them before. And I really want to go back to grab the other pack, the smaller pack. Because these are just on the sale rack. And it's like, well, I've never seen them before. Gotta grab them. I do see them, like, small ones, usually attached in pairs on spoon-like weights. But they're the most beautiful things I've ever seen. Jigging assist. So, are these, like, maybe the same kind of setup? Wow. So, really nice. I do want to get, at least one more set just to have them, because I really, I can't not learn. I just never seen it with cord. Like, the whole thing is just something I've never seen before. To be totally honest. Let's see. Shoot. I don't have any book to. See, I really want to make Clouser's move because I feel like that will be something that I could just keep on the pulls. Because sometimes I could just at least have something on it, because pass by a lot of random bodies of water. And all about making the most out of any amount of time, really. I think that's one of my favorite crafts. Oh, I mean, maybe, you know what, I'm going to, because I want to make those with byproduct, not product. Because not the easiest getting materials, that's for sure. So, I do want to grab a pack of pipe cleaners next time I'm at the quick stop, because really nice color, like it looks just like a caterpillar waiting to happen. So I'm trying to find the neon. There she was. It's like doll hair. So it's like doll hair. I just don't think it's gonna work. It's just very thin. But always take it all off. Ooh, what's that? don't go. Wait. So, where to extrude? I really want to try to make some fibers because I'll be real, I've been wanting to try for a while and just never knew what, when, where to apply. I saw a video of someone making a wig. It's essentially a big wire brush dipped in molten plastic. But could like perhaps use something else, I don't know. Anywho, molten plastic dip, pull, and that's the fiber, so it could potentially like make out of like bottle caps. And I did find the perfect mold. I really want to learn how to fish with jig hooks because I feel like casting would be, for me personally, a lot more intuitive. And forgot what I was going to say about that. I'm just gonna leave that tag. I'm very curious about this. What? Code what? Code says wow. What? Oh, because the time? I'm sorry. I never know. Now I never know when like I'm gonna be awake. I'm falling asleep as soon as I sit down. I have reached that point. Ooh. Alright, so I'm really kind of like scarecrow this up here. Like the one from Wizard of Oz. Alright. I'm not sure why I said alright, because... Okay, maybe I am decently spaced. If it is, I can maybe start folding like these. Hope everyone has like really things planned for this weekend. That's all I can say. I guess I've been slipping through my hands a little bit. This last weekend was great. It's a matter of planning. There's a lot in the general vicinity. Ooh, what happened? Oh, dear. I just want it like kind of close, you know? Let's see. Oh, I did it again. Hey, no. Well, I guess that's a little better than. Alright. So silky. Well, like, plastic. It's almost like doll hair, but maybe a hair thicker. Not sure if I think might have kind of lucked out as far as how it's laying. I'm gonna trim it real quick. Ooh, too close. Hey, happy Thursday! Woo. I don't know why Thursday is my favorite day. I used to like a band called Thursday in middle school a lot. I got to see them once as an adult, well, like in my early 20s. Too stoked. Jeff Rickley walked down the street, and I was like, everyone just let him walk by. I was like, yeah, that's, yeah. Alright. Crystal flash secured. Alright, so I got a bunch of these, assists. I don't know if these are also, these goofy jig things. So I need to get those weighted spoons. Which, goody, get something to do tomorrow, like a solid mission. Had to derive a little bit more purpose from. And self-fulfillment. It's late, sorry. Brain work, alright. Why would you want to scare them away? Oh, burglars. Thought they talk about raccoons. I'm just kidding. Raccoons, I guess, yeah, but opossums considered. I miss that opossum so much. So much, so much. But, and like, I'll be honest, totally honest, I never called like the sanctuary last time. I was so like relieved and like grateful and stoked that I got this duck help, which I would have kept or kept her for a few days to make sure she's like able to even make a car ride. But they like instantly, you know, deleted my duck, Dorothy. So I learned to just be grateful about like rescues or what have ya, and yeah, because I would be forever affected if I called and they're like, yeah, the crispy ear was like too, it wasn't cute, so, you know, I really thought it was adorable. But, crispy ear, like they needed, or she needed an antibiotic. Yeah, totally curable, but spreadable between possums. Yeah, I don't want, you know, really, really, really sweet, like, oh yeah, I forgot. I'll have to go overboard trying to get full. Oh, oh, uh-uh. Yeah, okay. Oh, not like that. So, this would be attached to the goof, or do the like spoon-like thing. That's pretty neat. Mm. Okay. 7. Ooh. So, it seems the tripod has died, or the gimbal. I guess it's perfect timing. I feel so exposed. And it dies and it turns like that unexpectedly. I guess good thing this isn't a faceless channel. I wonder if people's faces, like people that like, um, okay, sorry. I had to turn the music down to see. Alright. Well, there is yet another one of those helper hooks for the Goofy rig, Pompano rig. So, if anybody wants any of these, that's it. Like, I don't know why I was so stubborn about this material. Cut short. See, I was thinking maybe cut long, like it was work a little better. See, it's just it's thicker, like thicker wise. So, gosh, it's 3:40 in the morning. I think I woke up around 7 a.m. every day. Sometimes I get a little bit extra, but alright. So real quick, you can tell by the thread, um, which is which. But these are the 2 bucktails. And this in the back is the store-bought one, which is a local Parsley Lucy company and handcrafted by T&A Jigs. Hey David Boucher, how you doing tonight? Hi Sabrina, how you doing? I appreciate it. 3:40 in the morning here, 3:41. Got some of these little, I guess, helper hooks for Goofy jigs, so gotta keep that heavily in mind so I could look up some more on that and try to get some of those spoons, because that's even better. Even better. I was like, how would you fish with it? Because like I haven't where to put weight and what have you, but I was thinking like weight and then one of those floater things, but I'm just back to no experience. So mine goes in wild directions, and the weight things will just help casting, so even further. Nice weight to them. I mean, look at them. The whole hook has a weight going down, which I have a few of these, but they're in the giant tackle box that's out in the swamp. So, and that's that. If anybody would like any, I took 2 seconds to decide I could make bucktail or this Barbie hair, so please never hesitate. And tomorrow, I guess I'll retie some of these craft fur bait fish, but I want to do more flash. Excuse me. It's late. My diet's odd right now. But I want to make way more flash, as well as a Flashaboo. Um, ooh, warm water fly tire in their, I believe, swimming patterns has a all flash fly, and I think that would be ideal here too. Because even with little to no experience at presenting an artificial, like, kind of setup, flash, there's so much movement in that, so yeah, I feel like that would be another intuitive one, if you will, and one that could hide a bunch of weight in and throw that anywhere. And really want to try to find any also that would be good for Barracuda, because that's pretty much a classic here, as well as Snook, but yeah, Snook, Barracuda, pretty much everything, anything. So if you ever have any recommendations, please never hesitate. What card? Oh, shoot. I should. Okay, there it is. Oh, good point. It takes 1 second to flip it around, so. Tie a Christmas tree. Oh, I gotta look that up. Wrong one. I bet people make some wicked things. I've seen the pizza foam flies. Yeah. There's something else. What was that? Oh. Oh, hey. Okay. I have a lot of grasshoppers here. That is beautiful. Alright, snake screenshot. And then Christmas tree. Oh, that's so simple. This. Ow. The hair tinsel. Because this flash review is from Amazon. It's really rigid and what have you, and thick or wide, but mixed in with this, I feel like will offer like a bunch of different. And this is hair tinsel. It's super long and folded over a bunch of different colors. It was like the 6 to 12 for whole kits of it, and like that's a good amount. And it's so nice. And it's sturdy. It's really sturdy. And mostly holographic. There's even pearl. Oh, the bags under my eyes, real deal. But just can't wait to get out there and get some sun. God, I miss the sun. That's what I miss the most. And the water. But the sun. Anywho. Hope everyone has a beautiful evening. I think, look at my eyes, but I get up really early here, but I don't know. I think expending so little energy, because kind of just sit back here zenned out, like tinkering. So I just, I don't know. Ooh, cool. Look at that. It dries a really interesting texture. That's interesting. So they call them different names, but don't know if you can hear the background. That is making songs. They just call them different names. The variant, but it's basically just flash. Is the material called flash fuse, or is that a pattern? Or is this just tinsel? I always wondered, not always, I say that a lot. Been wondering that. These are little plastic things. Let me grab it. I put it on an earring wire. Real quick though, I can't. Nope. I just want to see. And like one layer is fine. Flowers falling. Okay, just two more. Because I'll coat it with head cement, so it takes care of the scent. Ooh, like it's not too crazy, but it definitely adds. I don't know if you can. Might take a few coats of this stuff, but and I should have done another coat of the model paint. I just haven't. Ooh. Can't really get it. God. I thought there's like a blob of paint. But, you know, probably a few layers on a darker color will be more. But it does have a lot of shimmer to it. It's just hard to pick it up on camera. But I'm sure fish is. Ooh. Like, I guess like it greatly depends what part of Florida. But like if you were coming to Palm Beach County, I would probably say Blue Heron Bridge. Because you have the beach right there, you have the Port of Palm Beach, you have Riviera, well, a ton of good food, and downtown West Palm, but also like Old Northwood. There's a bunch of little spots like that, definitely with a car, and but that's just here. And then of course you have like Miami and South Beach for that kind of thing, but which I think it's like an overrated, underrated thing type. I really love Miami. I love looking at the buildings. Like I used to take the tri-rail down, and there was just a little train. Just goes down one straight kind of back and forth type of thing. But a lot of Art Deco buildings. It's a really like pleasing to the eye place. And there's people everywhere, but the buildings are so nice that you don't even notice them. Like floods of people, but I don't think I really notice people in public anyway. Like I notice people, but they don't really. I don't know how to explain it. Code will be able to tell you who sees it, but really, don't mind it. And there's so many places that I've never been to, and I'm dying to go. Like I've never been to the Keys, and I've never seen a spring, but I either have to make like a pot of coffee or uh, do that thing that I've been doing where I sit on the couch and fall asleep instantly. So I like the pearl. I really find that. Yeah, the Walgreens. So, with another coat, like, it should be a lot more noticeable to the human eye, because I want little discos. So I will throw little disco balls down there, essentially. These are essentially disco balls. Jesus. I think that shiny looks like zinc. Might be. I'm not sure how much zinc weighs. Or like what the other materials are that's used. But this is what I mean, like, has nothing here, as opposed to like, ow, ow, a big rod. I really want some more of these. They had a big old pack of these eyes, gorgeous colors, but I just really want that. Looks lovely. I just don't know where to start. I think I do, and then I go to because I really do have to land on some stuff to make a good amount of for two reasons. Fearlessness. So I can actually test this stuff without worrying about losing it. Because I could attach to some of these flies. Some of them are just precious. Like this. I'm not sure if it would even really perform well. But it's like a little Sputnik. And kind of reminds me of like a 1950s Christmas. But on that note, I would think head out. And I think I'll probably I get to I don't know, do something. But alright y'all. Hope y'all have a beautiful evening. And really appreciate that Dark Mountain. A little what is that? Let's see. God, my eyes are so fried. That's I keep forgetting to oh hey. I can't tell. A little bat? A little satellite. Oh yeah. I just realized like that would be a cute little like thing like satellite inspired. It just reminded me of like Nautiluses. I always thought that would be the best. Because Nautilus, like the channel on YouTube, the crew, the underwater exploration crew, I think it's like a drone. But Nautilus, the animal. Oh god, I'm gonna talk myself into circles. But I haven't seen one in a while, like a video of one. To me, that's like one of the craziest, like, looking things. Nautilus. But anyhow, happy trails. Love y'all. If never hesitate. And any patterns, materials, recommendations, or like anything. Yeah, never hesitate. I can't even look at myself. But happy trails. Make a Sputnik. I really will though. But Jesus, why are you awake still? It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Alright, happy trails. Oh god. Did you see that? The end of. Oh, anyway. Bye. Oh, hey, Believe Hole podcast. I really appreciate that. I shouldn't say it like that. Gators. So, not too afraid. Just, freshwater. One big reason why I haven't really practiced the fly casting is I couldn't really find any accessible spots. And, gators, like, they're like swamp dogs, and they're everywhere, but you'll see them sunbathing a lot. They're really, really neat, and, really fun to watch. Just like giant iguanas. There's iguanas everywhere too. Really big orange ones, and also small green ones, and some are so green they look like they're glowing, and a bunch of other type of lizards and reptiles, and crocodiles down south in the Everglades. Not many, but um, but like obviously there's like the things that happen, like some people might accidentally step on one or trip on one or get too close to a nest even without realizing, and swim in. But if it's freshwater, there's gators in it for sure. But yeah, they're fun to watch. So if you're ever in Florida, it's fun to find like one of the nature preserves, especially out west where it is very a lot of like swamp. We're confused. Holy trucks. Anyway,